Julie Parr Brady was selected by a committee of graduate faculty and students to bring us greetings from the graduate students. Julie will receive her Master of Arts in History today. She is a public school teacher in West Orange. Julie?
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Well, folks, we made it. To all those undergraduates, you've probably just finished about 17 years of school, and I'll bet you're ready to go out and set the world on fire. Or at least get a job that offers benefits. And for those graduate students like me, who've been balancing full-time work with night classes, the break will be welcome. I think I might actually be able to read a book just for fun now. And so now we're all prepared to go out and follow our dreams and do wonderful things. And I'm sure we all will. But I ask you, who are we doing all of those wonderful things for? Surely for ourselves, since we all went to college to better our lives and our chances of success. But isn't there more to life than self-fulfillment? Aren't we supposed to give a little something back? Pay it forward, as it were. At the risk of sounding provincial, I believe that service to one's community, volunteering, is an important part of a well-rounded life. And apparently, I'm not the only person who thinks this. Oprah Winfrey, the honorary degree recipient at Duke University's Commencement, talked about how important it is to stand proudly in your shoes while you help others stand in theirs. Now, the idea of talking about volunteering at this commencement can probably be traced back to when I was 9 years old. There I was, sitting inside the house the summer after third grade, when my mother told me that if I didn't get out of the house, I was going to drive her crazy. So I wound up in the Braille department of the American Red Cross with my grandparents. I know, it sounds terrible, especially to a third grader. You're cooped up in a room full of senior citizens, and you're made to work for free. I remember that I was so short that I needed a box of paper to stand on so that I could actually reach the back of the counter. And strange as it may sound, I actually found myself liking it. The older women who volunteered there thought I was so cute and loved telling me their stories. And people thought it was pretty amazing when I told them that over summer break, I helped to make Braille textbooks for blind and visually impaired children nationwide. And so that was it for me. I went back for a few weeks every summer until I was offered my first job at 14. And I guess I liked volunteering more than a teenager would like to admit, because I went on to perform some more community service as a Girl Scout and Gold Award recipient. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, you are looking at a true blue badge-earning Girl Scout. And after 13 years of scouting, I can tell you it's about more than just cookies. And I worked also for 8 very fulfilling years at the Red Cross while in high school and college, and I still volunteer there today on my summer break from teaching. I don't just believe in the idea of service, I actually live it. But alas, I live in the real world and I need to pay bills. And volunteering is heartwarming, but it doesn't heat my house. My day job is as a social studies teacher at the public high school in West Orange. So you can call me life's lottery winner, because now I get to serve the public while getting paid for it. And I realize that not everyone is as fortunate as me, in that I have had 2 jobs that not only pay the bills, but that also serve the community. Considering the current economic conditions, I know that some graduates might need to take jobs that they may not really want, just to make ends meet. And there's nothing wrong with that, but you can seek satisfaction in places other than your job. Community service and volunteering have consistently provided me with rewarding experiences and feelings of accomplishment. Because with success comes responsibility, and at some point you need to give back. I was once an undergrad at MSU on a hefty academic scholarship that made my education possible. Someone gave me a chance, and now it's my turn to pay it forward. As a teacher, you know I won't be rich, but I can pay it forward by spending my time instead of money. So instead of just talking to you about all of the great things that you can achieve for yourselves, I ask you to think for a moment about all of the great things that you can do for others. All of the work and knowledge acquired in school can be used not only to better your own lives and those of your children, but also the lives of your neighbors and their children. And it's never the wrong time to start giving back. My grandparents and the other senior citizen volunteers at the Red Cross have taught me that no one is ever too old or too young to give of themselves. I believe that anyone can do this in even the smallest of ways. I may never fly into space, serve in the White House, or fund a school for undereducated youth. But doing great things doesn't necessarily mean having to do big things. So if I can help one blind child to read, then I'm doing my best to give back. Thank you.